Government studies have shown that during the next 11 years Bogotá needs to build between 770,000 and 930,000 new houses to supply the demand of the population that will come. Because of this, currently there is a housing deficit that causes that many people to have to live in precarious conditions. Now, you know that currently there is a housing deficit in Bogotá, but what is it important? Well, as it can be seen in the next graph, 14.48% of the population that live right now in the city has not a good place to live or doesn't have a place where live. I am Jaren, and in this presentation I am going to tell you how to reduce this big problem. Okay, now we understand the problem and its statistics, but what about people? They have three options to solve the problem. First, living in a space with poor conditions. Second, living in the peripheral areas of the city, disconnected from the service and opportunities that the city center has. And finally, they will build their own houses. They are buying illegal land or they are appropriating the land of others. Probably at this moment you are thinking about why people had to pass through this situation, and I am going to answer you. There are two principal reasons why this happened. First, since the 1950 years, migration in the country had been increasing without the violence. As a consequence, dozens of Colombians had to abandon their homes in order to save their life, so they arrived to the principal cities. For example, Lina Caro, a woman native of Maria La Java, Cartagena. She had to leave their home because a group of paramilitaries tried to kill her. For this reason, she arrived to Soacha in search of a new home, but where she had to overcome different obstacles to begin again. The other cause is the complicated requirements to access to owned houses in Bogotá. There is different social programs to access to house, but not all people can fulfill them. In consideration of this, it is logical that people with low resources, the displaced, and immigrants are the most affected by this problem. Now is the time to solve the problem. To reduce this issue, the solution consists in creating new social housing programs, in which there is a union between architects and government entities to help people who need a house. In this new program, people will oversee building their own houses, and the program will work as follows. The government will be in charge of providing the necessary materials and the space where the new houses will be built. The architects will design the houses together with the people according to their needs. And finally, the houses will be built by each family in a model of medium density that allows to have more houses per area. This solution had a great challenge because currently social housing programs are developed by private construction companies, which have complicated requirements to access housing. Therefore, in order to develop a social housing model like the one I propose, it's necessary that the construction companies not to control the program. Despite the challenge, my proposal can work because the people are interested in having their own house. So, if they are given the opportunity and the necessary resources to build their house, they will do it because they can live in a good place and it will be theirs totally. To the end of this presentation, I want to ask, how many of you have their own house? Now, how many do not have their own house but live in good conditions? I am happy for you. Now, think on those who, due to the misfortunes of life, have been forced to live in bad conditions terms. Thank you very much for your attention, and remember that the right to have a decent home is for everyone.